Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Hornbeck Weather. We are live with a major winter storm. This is going to be quite the adventure over the next 50 something to 72 hours. So we've got a high impact winter storm, and it is commencing across the southern and central plains with an enhanced risk of significant weather impacts. An Arctic front is plunging southward, well, undercutting warm advection to trigger a transition from rain to freezing rain and sleet across North Texas, the DFW area. So in this stream, we're going to be watching everything. Usually I just cover the Oklahoma metro and the state, but today we're covering everything. It's going to be a lot, but I think it's going to be fun. But there's also some serious danger out there while this is happening. So, our first thing is we're going to go over the wind chills. So, in the Oklahoma City metro, starting tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the negative wind chills, and we're going to be in that all throughout Sunday and into Monday morning, and then through the afternoon on Monday. We're finally supposed to get up above freezing in the wind chills, about noon on Monday. Let's go to the radar. A second. Yeah. Okay. So we are here on the radar, and we're watching as some of the ice up here, and then mixed precipitation starts moving into the northern Oklahoma, and then down by Lawton and Frederick, we've got some sleet, and then some rain into Haskell, Texas, Seymour, Texas, Wichita Falls, and then let's go into the OKC Metro. OKC Metro hasn't gotten much yet on our exterior cam. This is actually live. There's nothing really happening at this current moment, but there definitely can be stuff happen, and there will be stuff happening in the very near future. As we continue, through this, there is, it's widespread. One second. Yeah. So, we can look here and actually go to this. This here is kind of the warnings map as of just a few hours ago. Yeah, so if you can tell anything from that, it's essentially the eastern half of the United States and the southern and central United States. There's a lot happening, and it's going to be over the next 3 to 4 days, and it's going to have major impacts as we go into next week. So, with that being said, there's just a lot to talk about, and there will be a lot to talk about. Right now, there's not a ton to talk about. Just looking over the models and stuff as it comes in. So yeah, it's just mainly watching everything, making sure everything's covered, making sure people are staying safe out there. There's also supposed to be some severe weather along the Gulf, but I haven't seen much more on that since. I'm gonna look again. Yeah, so there's supposed to be some severe weather near the Gulf. It's not supposed to be as bad as they were saying yesterday, but there's the potential. Yeah, so let's go back to radar. Let's zoom out and let's go to the eastern, or not eastern, western part of Texas. So like you got Amarillo. So there's sleet coming in. But then over here near Amarillo, near the panhandle of Texas, you've got some snow and some ice coming through. That will move into the western part of Oklahoma and move through the OKC metro as we get into the late afternoon. Give me just 1 minute. So, yeah, right now it's mainly just watching the OKC Metro. Let's go down to Houston real quick. Looks like we've got some rain coming in from Austin. As that starts building up, Houston is mainly rain. There will be some freezing rain. I don't think it'll be as bad though as northern Texas, like Dallas, Frisco, Plano. But yeah, Houston, the main thing you've got coming in is just a bunch of rain, as you can see here. There's a bunch of chasers and like weather stations over here near Nashville. Yeah, there always seems to be a ton over there. Let's go over to Nashville. Nashville doesn't look like there's much right now. Let's look at the go here real quick. Winter weather. Let me pull up your stuff. Okay. So in Nashville, it looks like you're gonna get a ton of freezing rain. 0.25 inches or greater. That's from Nashville down to Greenwood, Mississippi, into Louisiana. But yeah, Nashville, your main risk is you've got a high risk of a quarter of an inch or greater of ice. Not great, not great at all. None of this is great, by the way. None of this is great. But then, like the Oklahoma City Metro, it's 4 inches or greater of snow. I know there's some mixed precipitation like sleet and stuff. That risk is near southern Oklahoma, southeastern Oklahoma. One day I'll make a macro that takes all that off. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. Let's go check back in on Houston. They had some rain coming in. That's still pretty far out, and it will be pretty far out for a little bit. If I knew how fast the storm was moving, I could actually give you a rough estimate, but I don't know, because there's no warnings on it. So, that's probably a good thing there's no warnings on it, though, let's just be honest. Still down here in Frederick, you got some sleet coming in. That'll move up towards Lawton, and then around to Paul's Valley, Wynnewood, Sulphur, go through Ada, and then at that point, it'll turn into, like that part of Oklahoma, the southern part, will start getting, like that'll start freezing, and that'll be ice, and that will not be fun at all. Person in the chat says, what about in Africa? Just for sake of it, let's look at Africa. See, I don't have radar coverage in Africa also. What is the random Chick-fil-A thing doing? It's kind of funny. Interesting. I didn't know this was out here. This is actually pretty funny. They've got a weather station out here. Why? I mean, I know this is for like hurricane stuff, but really? That's pretty great. That's actually pretty great. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I don't have radar coverage out here, so I don't know. The only other place I have radar coverage is parts of Europe and Australia. But I don't really ever move to this part of the map. I'm always like here. But yeah. So. Okay, so let's check out this weather station here. There's also a camera. I don't want the camera. No, goodbye. Goodbye. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, not for broadcast. I'm trying not to. So it's 32 degrees. In where this is. Around Wichita Falls, Texas. 31. So, and the dew point is 17. Wind is roughly around 23 miles per hour with gusts of 29 to 30. Here in Oklahoma City. There's a guy chasing. It's kind of sick. Okay. Yeah. So far, it's mainly just waiting for it to all come in and everything. Which should be soon. The National Weather Service was estimating a start time of like 4 to 5. And that start time of 4 to 5 is the Oklahoma City Metro. Little Rock and like Springfield, out into Nashville. That'll be all tomorrow, and that's gonna be rough. They are expecting, with the icy areas, they're expecting major power outages, as I think any person would with something like that. The snow is not a huge risk as long as it's just snow, but with us, there will be some mixed precipitation, and just because it could, if it somewhat gets above freezing, which it probably won't, but if it did, it will freeze back over. That's always a possibility. Let's see. So it looks like we've gotten an updated like prediction map. Yeah, we're still at 4 inches in the OKC metro. Back here into New Mexico and Colorado, they are getting 4 inches of snow. Yeah, they got high risk as well. But yeah. So, yeah, right now it's just watching a bunch of different things. Looks like some bands could start forming pretty quick with the threat of snow and sleet. Once that starts, we'll be able to focus more on cameras and things coming in. Someone asked in the chat, is it snowing yet? I have an external camera. Give me just 1 second. And we will check if it's snowing. As right now, I cannot tell. Once I get this camera put outside, I will have a clearer view of said outdoors. But right now, I can't tell that it's really doing much precipitation. It's definitely frigid cold outside. Of course it is. Let's see. Yeah. So, yeah. It doesn't appear to be snowing yet. And the radar doesn't show it either. But, if you see there, once I get it. I didn't want that. No. Stop. Drawing. There we go. Yeah. I got a drawing tool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So, this is your sleet that I've been talking about. This is your rain. And this is like your snow and ice. Better camera angle. I will try to get you a better camera angle. Try my best. That's all I can do. So yeah, this is your sleet, of course. This is your rain. The green is your rain. And then over by Silverton is your snow. And that's just right there on that radar. So I go to the metro. That's where they're saying, like, this part of Oklahoma will get sleet. This part will get snow. Don't know what that was. Like, this is your snow. Up here is your snow. They're already getting stuff up in Alvord, northern Oklahoma. Yeah. So, yeah. It's pretty cool, though. There definitely be snow angels that could be made. There also definitely can be snowmen that can be made, as long as this does not freeze too hard. If this starts really freezing up, then no. You probably won't make many snowmen. Snow angels might hurt. Yeah. So let's check in on Nashville again. Yep, nothing. Yet, of course. Let's go back down to Houston. Again, over here in Austin, you got some rain moving in. And that rain is across, like, central and southern Texas. So, yeah. Waco, Georgetown, you will have rain coming in. And of course, this will all move or southeasterly. And like we were talking about, into the Houston area and into Louisiana. Yeah. Okay, let's go out of this real quick. Yeah. Okay. Shift gears real quick. Check back up on the National Weather Service stuff. Okay, so update for the OKC Metro. Earlier I was saying like 3 p.m. or something like that. It's 4 to 7 for Oklahoma City, all the way up to Stillwater, and then Stillwater up northeastern, into Missouri and Kansas. It was 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The most heaviest fall will be between Friday evening and Saturday afternoon. Your updated totals for Oklahoma City for your snow is 8 to 12 inches. And then for the North Oklahoma City Metro, that will be 12 inches or greater of snow and sleet accumulation. Freezing rain accumulation for the OKC Metro is just a glaze of ice, but then southern OKC or southern Oklahoma down into Texas and the DFW area, that'll be 0.01 to a quarter of an inch of ice accumulation. It's not great for the power grid, for infrastructure in general. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, so recent weather reports in New York, they've gotten 8.5 inches of snow. In some parts, they're seeing 10.6 inches. Yeah, yeah, and then there's lake effect snow in upstate New York and like Buffalo. Let's look at some of our latest warnings. Latest winter storm warnings. This affects Oklahoma, Texas, and like Harper, Hardeman. That affects 2.5 million people. Parts of New York, it affects 260,000. Winter storm warning in Arkansas. It has a duration left of 54 hours. It's insane. Same with like Texas, parts of Texas got 58 hours. The one for Oklahoma City and Texas, or Oklahoma and Texas, is 59 hours and 4 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah, back to the radar. So you've got some bands starting to form down here, which will then appear. So down here near Paul's Valley, I read on some stuff yesterday, and the radar may say that it's snowing or precipitating, but it may not actually start yet. That's just how thick the stuff is in the atmosphere. But when it starts dropping, this will probably be our first places we see it, except for, of course, parts here in western Oklahoma already. I guarantee you this is actually happening, and I guarantee you this is actually happening. And if you're from any of these places, it's not happening, tell me. I want to make sure I'm right. Up here in Kansas City, coming into Wichita. Actually, this is not technically. Hold on. This is not Kansas City, I don't think. Anyways, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Arlington, Hutchinson, St. John, they're all getting snow already. Quite a bit, actually, so far. I wonder if I can read the totals. No. I don't know how to read that yet. I'm learning it. We'll get there. Let's see. Let's go back here into Amarillo. The radar there. Actually, let's go check in Georgetown. So this rain is actually pretty crazy. Yeah. I wonder if there's a view there. That is raining. Yep. 56 degrees Fahrenheit. 10,000 millibars. Wind speed of 13 miles per hour. %, humidity. That's crazy. So I guess it's probably not too cold there because your dew point's 55. So they're pretty close. But those flags seem to be moving quite a bit, which means there's definitely some heavy wind, and it doesn't appear to be 13 miles per hour, but I don't know. It's not giving me a gust reading, so that makes sense. Let's check down here in Houston. There's some different sites there. You've got temperatures here of 66 degrees Fahrenheit, dew point of 64. Your humidity is pretty high as well, 94.4%. Sustained winds of 2.8 miles per hour. Wow, this is a really interesting reading. I'm going to go full screen on this. This is like a lot of information. It's kind of cool. Oh, it even gives the wet bulb assessment. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, I just learned that's a new thing on here. That's pretty cool. Another one. Or that may be the same one. I don't know. Up near Cypress, there's another one. Yeah, so it doesn't... it doesn't look to be raining at this moment on this camera, but I don't know for sure. Yeah. So, there's just a lot. Tomorrow is going to be the really crazy day. I'll be able to show some pictures and stuff of some of the snow and what's happened and what is still going to happen. Yeah. So, yeah. It's just, you got this sleet moving in here into southwestern Oklahoma. And then it'll move through southeastern parts of Oklahoma. Let's go back here. I'm just going to loop this for a minute. Be back in just a second. Yeah. So we're back. So it looks down here. Look down here near Louisiana. Like El Dorado, Arkansas. Looks like they've got some rain coming in. If we go full screen, you can see it better. I'm not on the like normal weather radar like you'd see. I'm on the winter weather radar, which just is able to. It's a different mode of the radar that can read these like parts of precipitation better and like accurately depict what they are. That's like what the scale is at the top and everything like that. So like yeah, the green is your rain. That's kind of your colder rain. This is your snow scale and how dense it is, and then this is your sleet. So like this is light sleet. But as you get into it, like into the heavier parts, that's when it becomes like ice. Which is what Wichita Falls is about to get hit with, depending on the temperatures in that area. You can actually see, because yeah, there's this dude or this place that was yeah. So gusts of 29 miles per hour, 31 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's probably gonna start freezing for sure once it hits that area near Wichita Falls, north of Wichita Falls. Um, keep upgrading and then downgrading these winter weather warnings. Let me go back to my main camera. Okay. Now that we're here, like right behind me is the warnings or not the warnings, the outlooks I'm talking about. So like I can zoom in and everything, but it's kind of just here to represent what we're covering and what we're watching for. Tomorrow it'll be like way out here. I can actually pull it up and show you how far out it will be. Winter weather. Day 2. Yeah. So like there. So like way out. You can see it. Yeah. It's like this is where we are today. This is where we are tomorrow. It's actually insane. But yeah. But we're just back to here for today. Just for today. But I don't know how long I'll be live. We'll see how fast this stuff moves. Let's go back to our external camera. Exterior camera. Doesn't look like to be doing much. If we're always precipitating some, I would assume. Go back to my radar, see what's happening. Yeah, I bet it's starting to do stuff. It doesn't appear to be doing much on radar, but I bet if anything, you go outside, you can probably feel some rain or something like that. Yeah. Give me just 1 minute. I'm gonna fix this issue. Yeah. So yeah, the main thing, the main problem is just all the risk of destruction. I hate using that word for stuff like this because I mean, it is true, but people freak out. But it's just what's going to happen. And when it happens, you got to be prepared for it. And so that's where we get down to this. The sleet is actually crazy down here. Like, it's very widespread. But, like, I mean, I guess you can tell by just how... If the number is higher, I know that. If the number is higher, it's like 39, that means it's pretty heavy. If it's saying like 8, it's probably not that bad. It's probably just like a drizzle, which is what they're calling for with the OKC Metro in terms of ice. Not the sleet or snow, but that's just ice. It's a glaze of ice. It's not supposed to be too bad. But the snow is what will get you for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back to the outside. So yeah. So the main thing that I'm noticing is it does appear to get like darker or something. But it is moving into the afternoon portion of the day. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. So let's go. I'm going to go back to the warnings. So, you're looking at the warnings there on your screen. So the pink stands for, hold on, your winter storm warnings. Then let me get to the same thing y'all see. So the pink is your winter storm warnings. The blue is your Ooh, hold on. Wow. There you go. Okay. We'll get there. Right. Okay. Your purple is your ice storm warning. Your pink is your winter storm warning. Your darker or your lighter blue, I guess, your darker blue is your winter storm watch. So that's all across southeastern parts of Louisiana and over into Mississippi. And then you've got some ice storm warnings, of course, in Tennessee and Kentucky. Winter weather advisories are all throughout the Central Plains. Freeze watches are down in the South Texas region, along with freeze warnings, and freeze warnings across Mississippi as well. Get out of this. Let's look at the update from this. So they've moved the slick hazard / the prediction of the precipitation start. They've moved Area 3, which is the Oklahoma City Metro. They've moved it more southwestern into parts of Clinton. They've moved that area, and that is your 4 to 7 time frame. So that includes your El Reno up into Stillwater. Yeah, which I agree with. Let me get to the radar. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so we're on the radar. And I mean, I can agree with that because this will all start moving near Altus. This will all start moving northeastern into Oklahoma City. I don't know what that was. Yeah. But this stuff down in Altus is the worry, as well as this line, which, if you watch the trend of how it's moving, it's going to build up bigger, and that's what's going to affect probably the Tulsa area tonight, because it'll start growing more down into Fairview and then over into Tulsa. And then that will carry on into Bentonville overnight into the morning time. Let's go back down to Houston and check on that rain. That was a fast zoom. Let's check on that camera we were watching earlier. That helped a lot. Yeah, so it's 56 degrees. Still the humidity. The wind is still staying the same. The flags do look a little less aggressive in terms of how they're waving, so that's helpful. If you're wondering what the app I'm using, you may not, but if you care, the app I'm using is called Radar Omega. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. You do have to pay for it, so maybe it's not for everyone, but if you care about the weather and you care about knowing every little detail about it, then you should get it. Yeah, it's not free at all, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm gonna put the radar on loop for a little bit, and I'll be back in just a few. Hold down. What's up? Sorry, I muted my mic. Had to go get me a good old glass of sweet tea. Yeah, that was good. That's really good. Okay, we're back. So, yeah. Looks like some stuff is still moving. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Give me 1 minute. So yeah, I've got this sweet display behind me. It's awesome. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. And according to one of our viewers, I got upgraded with a external camera. So if we go to that, you can see it. Pretty dope. Gonna remove that. Yeah. So I think it's a good time. Yeah. So yeah, we've had some upgrades since the last time. Usually I do severe weather. Today is not one of those days because there's not much to cover severe weather wise. But there is a lot of winter weather. So let's get right on to that. What a segue. Yeah, so we're looking at the radar. And we're down in Dallas right now. We've got some rain, which here's the thing. I also did some research while I was out. Here's the thing. Is this rain, okay? It's really cold, right? Okay, it's going to get even colder overnight. That's going to freeze. That's your ice. That's crazy, right? Yeah. We're going to get a little looser with this live stream. I'm being too professional. We need to have a little bit of actual Braden stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, my name is Braden. I don't know if I ever told you that, but my name is Braden. So, yeah. Yell at me in the chat if you have any problems. Because I got a lot of problems too. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. So, right now, we're looking at the Dallas, Fort Worth area, DFW. And they've just got a ton of rain coming through. That rain will freeze. It will become your ice, and that will become a skating rink across everywhere down there. Coming into Georgetown is some of the same situation. That'll move down, south, and then through Houston. Which is crazy, but yeah. Let's go up into Frederick, Oklahoma, to the metro there. Not metro. Frederick, Oklahoma. Right here, we've got sleet. So if I show you here on the scale at the top, you can see that this is your sleet scale. This is your snow scale. And this is your rain. So super thick rain, super heavy rain, super cold rain. That then transitions into this and this. Yeah. So, pretty crazy. So that's your sleet. So, Seymour, Benjamin, Guthrie, Crowell, all that. Wichita Falls is about to get hit with it. Yeah. Let's go into the snow parts. That's what the OKC Metro is going to get hit with later this afternoon into the evening time. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. So like this is your snow, of course, and this is your boundary with your sleet. That's where the lower level jet stream is happening. So like it's happening all throughout here. And then like Alva up here in northern Oklahoma, northwest Oklahoma, they're gonna be getting some snow pretty soon. Up here near Guyman, Beaver, they're getting some snow. Spearville up in Kansas, they're getting some snow. They've been getting hit for a little bit now today. Coming into Wichita, Kansas. Also about to get a ton of snow. Those snow angels are going to be rocking for sure. Yeah. We're over here in Nashville. These chaser profiles are insane. Give me just 1 second. Here we are. So that kind of clears up the map a bit. That's insane. This is near Milling. Nothing right now. Overnight, though, all of this stuff coming through Oklahoma will move on. And it will all move through this area. Kind of up and then over into Kentucky. I think mainly your line is what I was looking at was this is all ice and the rest of it is snow. So it's gonna be nuts. Down in the bottom right of your the bottom right of your screen right below me is kind of the warning pattern, and that should kind of somewhat show you that this is just a widespread storm. It's gonna have a lot of potential and dangers that come along with it. I'm going to go back, check in on the NWS. Hold on camera. There we are. Go back and check in on the NWS site. They keep updating constantly, and so I like to stay up to date with it. So as your precipitation begins, temperatures will start falling. Precipitation will intensify, and it will begin to increase over Friday evening. Temperatures overnight, especially wind chills. The wind chills will go down into the negatives, as low as -17. Overnight into Saturday morning will be your heaviest, intense precipitation here in Oklahoma City. Yeah, and then Saturday afternoon it'll kind of lighten up. Saturday evening it'll intensify just a little bit, like it does tonight, and then overnight it'll get heavier into Sunday morning. And then Sunday afternoon, it'll taper off a little bit, but it'll be super cold. And that will continue throughout next week, even the wind chills. Your wind chills overnight will become, it'll go in the Oklahoma City metro, it'll be -3 through -10. Going into the afternoon, it'll lighten up a bit to -7 to -5. Throughout Sunday, it'll stay from -7 to -10. And it'll kind of warm up. Warm up a bit. On Sunday, starting at noon, go from -6 into the afternoon hours at -3. And then we'll go back down, -9, and then throughout Monday morning, -13. Go from 9 a.m. on Monday for -7, and then we'll go up to 6. That's all wind chills. So the wind is making it much colder. So your snow total still for the Oklahoma City metro is still 8 to 12 inches. 6 to 8 inches down near Altus, Lawton, Ada. Down in Ardmore, you'll hit about 4 to 6 inches down into Durant. And then over the Red River, you'll get 3 to 4 inches. That's as of right now. Sleet accumulation will be less than 1 inch in the OKC metro. 1 to 2 inches down into Lawton and Ada. And with that difference in snow down there being lower, your sleet accumulation will be higher. So you're supposed to get two or more inches of sleet accumulation. Glaze of ice for the OKC Metro down into Lawton and Ada. And then south of that into Ardmore, Durant, Wichita Falls, Seymour. All of that will be 0.01 inches to a quarter of an inch. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot. Said that a lot. A lot. All of Oklahoma is in a winter storm warning, along with half the United States right now. Let's go back to our external camera, check in. I don't really see much happening. During my break earlier, I went and looked and didn't see much. Walked outside a bit. It is cold. It is very, very cold. Here's weather history real quick. The lowest temperature recorded in the state of Oklahoma for the year of 1906 was recorded on this day in Okmulgee as the mercury dropped to minus 15 degrees. Okay. Despite being cold, the temperature was not a record. Yeah, it is very cold wind. Yeah. It is super cold. Dew point right now in Oklahoma City, as of about an hour ago, was -4. Temperature of 25 degrees. 31 mile per hour wind gust, 21 mile per hour sustained winds. Yeah. And that was at 3:52. It's actually not even an hour ago, just very recent. Yeah, it is. Our low temperatures expected for tonight is supposed to be 5 degrees. That's our low. So that's nuts, first of all. Look back outside real quick. Keep clicking the wrong button. Yeah. Looks like the wind is picking up out there, as you can see by those trees. It's actually kind of a nice little feature. Let's go back to our super source here. If you don't know what that is, then you don't need to. No, you don't need to care. So yeah, that's this. We're back on the radar. Sleet has finally. It has reached the. It has crossed the Oklahoma border. South border. Just trying to look and see. Wonder what it's doing up here still. I want to see if my 3D stuff works. Does it? Oh, yeah. Sick. That's pretty cool. Doesn't do much but just break up the depth of it, which I guess kind of helps display the scale that I was showing earlier. So, like, around the radar, it's reading thicker, but that's because that's where it reads the closest to the dome. But out here, you can kind of see the thickness and, like, the amount of snow that's being dropped. It's really kind of cool. I don't use it as much for severe weather because it's kind of hard to tell, but still pretty cool. I wonder what the sleet looks like. Yeah, so you can see here, like what I was saying with the purple, that's your thicker stuff. Like here. Can I draw on this? I actually don't know. That's awesome. Live realization with Braden, for real. Yeah. So that's actually kind of a cool feature. I will use that more because that is really helpful. Now let's hop over to the model. They got regional. I don't know if I have a winter model on here. Is this temperatures? This will be fine. Yeah, temperatures. Okay, sweet. Okay, so you can see here, these are current temperatures, valid 4 p.m. Go into the future a bit. So we'll go 24 hours from now, essentially. Yeah, 24 hours from now, roughly. This is around 3 p.m. tomorrow. Temperatures in the OKC metro will be they'll be single digits. So you've got like 8 degrees in the OKC metro, 8 to 9 degrees. Over here near Clinton, got about 6 degrees. In Lawton, about 10 degrees. Let's go down here near Houston. We had a viewer request that. About 40 degrees or so, 42. Near Austin, you'll have about the same. About 30 degrees or so, so about a 10-degree difference there. Let's go back to our radar. Yeah. You know, that's going to be a good thing to just use. Is, yeah, I'm going to use that more. I like that. Yeah. So, it looks like all of this down here near Frederick is turning into sleet. As it is coming into Lawton and Duncan, and it'll move through Sulphur, Pauls Valley, Stratford, Wynnewood, Ada, all the same places that I was talking about earlier. Let's go back up into Wichita, Kansas. Let's see what it's doing. So it's all on a easterly trend. So it's all moving that way. And these are your thicker patches. So these are where you'll get like your 2-inch accumulations or so. Probably right now it's probably just a glazing. I wonder what the temperatures are. Let's see. 1 second. Actually, hold on. What does this give me? Doesn't give me anything. Okay, that doesn't help. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Don't know what that means. I know. What a great live stream when you don't even know what half the stuff on the radar actually says because you don't use it outside of winter stuff, and I don't usually look at this. So yeah, so actually, here, this is your accumulation stuff so far. Let's look at here in Wichita. So far, they've, yeah, again, a glazing, like I said, 0.01 inches. I knew this existed. This is for rain, I think. Anyways, let's go back to winter weather. So, really, when did this show up? Oh, wait, because we're not on the Metro radar. I was like, there's no way we've got that. Exactly. Let's look at the external camera again. So, not much difference. What I am going to do is I'm going to go, I'm going to go check outside. And I'll be back in just a little. I'll put the radar on loop, and we'll go from there. Okay? Hey guys, give me just one more minute or two to get this video put up, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so we're live on. Hey guys. Hey guys, so we're live on YouTube right now, but we're also outside for just a quick minute, and boy is it cold. I mean, it's pretty chilly out here. You know, it's kind of a ghost town out here. But yeah, it's pretty windy. You might be able to hear it, and it's cold, really cold. My main concern with this storm is just the risk for ice in some parts and the risk for snow in other parts. We'll keep you updated on the Hornbeck Weather channel and on social media platforms like X and Blue Sky. If any further questions, hit me up in the comments, and we'll see you there. Thanks for joining us. Let's get back to the action. What's up, everyone? We're back. Okay, so while we were gone, some snow started happening in Lawton, Oklahoma. Let's check it out. Also, sorry about the audio issue on the video. Also, before we get started again, take a good old drink of some sweet tea. We're back. We're back. So good. Dr. Pepper, baby. I'm just kidding. But it's really good. Okay. So, we are on the radar. Let's go back here. Nope, I don't want the music. Stop it. Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. Haha. Okay. So, as long as that's gone, we're good. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, we are here in Lawton. Where I am located is in this area. So, that's why I cover the OKC Metro more. It's because that's where I live, mainly. I don't know where else I would live, honestly. I mean, I know places I would like to move to, but, Lawton. So here's your snow, of course. Here's your kind of boundary. I draw that better. Here's your boundary, and then here's your sleet. Here's your other boundary. Here's your rain. These are all like three different like major temperature shifts in the atmosphere, which is what's dropping them. So like you've got all your sleet here. You got your boundary. That's your low pressure, like I was talking about earlier. If I can draw better again. Jeez. Kind of rough, but yeah. Let's go back down to Houston, where we had a viewer earlier talking or asking about that actually. So you got some pretty heavy rains. Let's try the 3D view thing again. That was pretty fun. Yeah. So that's kind of what we got. Go back to our super source. Yeah. So, it's all still down here near Georgetown. It's still moving its way in. You do have some rain at this point. Houston should be getting stuff, into this evening and overnight. So let's go up to Kansas. See what's going on there. Actually, while we're doing that, let's adjust our monitor back here. Yeah. It's a little better. Yeah. We'll kind of adjust the image to help cover y'all more. Yeah, see, they've widened it out now. And it looks like we may have some chasers in the Oklahoma City area. So, let's go and look at that real quick. Let's get our chasers pulled up. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a guy named Brandon Payne. I don't know if he has video out, but we'll look at Connor Groff. I've watched him before. Pretty sick. Norman, Oklahoma, Mezzo Hunter. That's sick. Another guy up in Guthrie, Nathan Moore. So the roads are looking pretty clear. Yeah. We're going to take those chasers back off. I don't have any devices for that. Okay. So yeah, we're back down near Lawton, Frederick, Walters. This whole area down here really has a change. Let's just say that. It's gonna be pretty bad. Once it starts moving in, and temperatures start dropping. That's the main problem. Is once temperatures start really dropping, then that's when we have issues. Let's go back here. Let's actually go back out to our external camera where it looks like it's getting a little darker here in the OKC Metro. Looks like it's mainly just windy. Looks like some precipitation could start falling pretty soon. As it does look like that with the radar, of course. Just gonna look at this real quick. Yeah, let's test it real quick. That's pretty sick. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I can do that. I can live with that. So yeah, we're now back on the super source. So that essentially, that's going to be pretty nice actually. I'm talking to myself, not you guys. But should be talking to you guys, so I need to stop talking to myself. Yeah. Okay, up here near Cherokee, Alva, Oklahoma, you have some snow moving in pretty soon. Wichita has some snow coming in pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I'm going to find a different spot for that TV because I like it in the background. It's kind of cool, but it's just not like there in the shot, if you know what I mean. I think if I could get it like right here, that would be really cool. I think also maybe if I get it behind me over here, that would also be really cool. We'll see. We've now been live for 2 hours and 12 minutes, with very little progression in the OKC Metro. It just has gotten a lot colder. Of course, I played that video, which we can play again. Give me just a minute. So, we're live on YouTube right now, but we're also outside for just a quick minute, and boy is it cold. I mean, it's pretty chilly out here. You know, it's kind of like ghost town out here. But yeah, it's pretty windy. You might be able to hear it, and it's cold, really cold. My main concern with this storm is just the risk for ice in some parts and the risk for snow in other parts. We'll keep you updated on the Hornbeck Weather channel and on social media platforms like X and Blue Sky. Any further questions, hit me up in the comments, and we'll see you there. Thanks for joining us. Let's get back to the action. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. Very very cold out there. When I went out there, it was very cold, very unpleasant. Better description. Unpleasant. Let's check out while I'm just here. Let's check out our I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna switch this over. Give me just one momento. Yeah, just switch to that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was kind of sick though. That was kind of dope. The way it keys it in and everything. That's cool. Okay, cool. So we're here on the National Weather Service website, government website, everything like that, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, they've moved it even further back. They've actually shrunk this. So we are almost out of this area right here, actually. Let's reload again. Yeah. So the latest update on this was 12:04 p.m. I thought they did it earlier. So your snow totals, this is what they look like. Okay. Your extreme winter. Yeah. Okay. So, Oklahoma City. Starting tomorrow morning, midnight, 12 a.m., -3. All throughout the day, you will be in the negatives. So, your peak on your negatives will be 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's -10 degrees, okay? Once we get past that, we've got -7, okay? -7, -5. Going into late afternoon, we get to -5. Overnight hours, we go from -7 through -10 or so, -9, -10, into early morning, -10 through the day. We get up. This is Sunday, by the way. -6 at noon. Then -1 into the afternoon. We go back down. In overnight hours, we get -11, -13. Okay. Then going overnight on Monday, early morning, -10 through -2, get to the noon, where am I at? Wow, -13 to 6. Okay, this is the Oklahoma City Metro. This also lists out all, the major, mesonet sites in Oklahoma City, or in Oklahoma. We can go look at some other states, though. So, let's check out Tennessee. Tennessee and Memphis. Snow and sleet accumulation in Memphis and surrounding areas out into Jackson, Forest City, Holly Springs. We get down to about 1 inch all the way up into Corning. You get about 8.8 inches and higher. Sleet accumulations we get from 1 inch up to 4 inches. 4 inches mainly in the Memphis, down into Forest City, Clarksdale. 2.7 inches there. Ice totals. This is where it's really rough. Is Oxford, Tupelo, 1.01 inches. Those are your peak areas around with Corinth. Same thing. Memphis, it looks like you're gonna get a lot of ice, but not as bad as Oxford and stuff like that. You should limit time spent outdoors, cover all exposed skin, dress in lightweight, warm layers. Bitter cold. Yep. That's right, folks. That's out of Memphis there. Let's go down to Houston area. Yeah. They've got the radar actually going. They've got some rain coming in, like I was talking about. Potential storms before your front. Gusty winds. Okay, this is 7 a.m. Saturday until the cold front passes. Ice storm warning in some areas northeast of Houston, Madisonville, Huntsville, Livingston, all the way out to Jasper, Lufkin. Winter weather advisory for the coast there, Angelton, Galveston area, League City, Beaumont. I know somebody from there. Let's go out and back into the Norman office in Oklahoma City. So they haven't updated anything yet. Their latest update on anything was at 12:42, so that's interesting. So yeah, that's kind of your coverage right now. We're gonna put the radar back on loop. Give me just 1 minute. Okay, so yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me for this stream. We will be back in a few hours when the OKC Metro starts getting some snow and some accumulation. We will be back, let's say 8 o'clock, probably. So we'll go from there. If I start earlier, make sure you have notifications turned on, and yeah, I'll let y'all know. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.